Good
Okay.
timing, Molly. Annie.
All right, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, well, welcome to the June 2022 Town of Pelham meeting. Did everybody get the minutes from Antoinette?
Yes,
Mhm.
thank you.
For
Yeah.
the May minutes? Do anybody have any comments?
None.
Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second?
Aye.
Any comments? Everybody good?
Good.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. All right, Councilwoman Deputy Town Supervisor Zamansky.
Yes,
That's a mouthful.
that's a mouthful is right. Okay, so for the month of May, we had 76 total calls, 39 in Pelham, 35 in Pelham Manor, 1 on 95, and 1 on the Hutch. There was a long response time for a backup ambulance on one case. It was a 9-minute response. And Scott researched it, and the medic was responding from Monte New Rochelle, which added the extra time to the response. That is all that he has for May, but I have something further to say on that. 47% of the calls were answered in 6 minutes and under, and 82 in 7 minutes and under. Dan and I continue to work on assessing our emergency services and what our future options may be. We're not in any position now to make any recommendations because we're still in the assessment process. We did receive an email from a Pelham Manor resident that had concerns over 2 instances that happened over Memorial Day weekend. One where a young girl had to wait to be transported and waited in the police station. I went back to Empress because we didn't have any names and asked them to research the 2 incidences, and they don't have those incidences. So I'm gonna have to reach back out to the complainant to find out if he can give me any more information, because they don't have those occurrences on Memorial Day weekend. If it came directly from 60 control, they wouldn't know themselves. So I have to dig a little deeper to find out what happened. But I didn't have names or addresses or exact dates or anything, just vague complaints, which are hard to figure out. So I have to pin them down for a little more information. Anything else you want to add?
Well, we did have a meeting in the last 10 days with a new individual that came
Yes.
to us, Ray Monday.
Ray, Florida.
Ray, Florida.
What's his name?
Ray, Florida.
Who gave us some very good information and actually sent us some stuff that we have to review and look at. He was in charge of the Rockland area
All of Rockland EMS.
EMS, so he gave us some interesting information. So we're still working on that.
The more expertise we can bring onto that committee, the better, rather than just us regular people. But so that's my report.
Thank you.
You're
Any
welcome.
questions? Okay. Councilwoman McLaughlin, Recreation.
The Recreation Department reports that the spring programs are winding down. The pickleball lines are all drawn at Julianne's, and it's open for competition. The camps, the summer camps are full, and training is underway with the counselors. The sports clinics still have availability. They were put online much later, and are filling up though. So they're gonna have a very active summer, very exciting.
Any problem getting counselors? Only
I
because
don't
I'm
think
hearing
so.
of the shortage across
The,
across the
every-
county.
every sector.
Everything.
Tiny Tots is has all the counselors. They were looking for an additional, more senior person, you know, a college student for the full day camp. But I think they got them.
Oh, good.
So, the concert series starts on June 20th. Some exciting additions. They are going to have food trucks where people can purchase food. So I think we're gonna have to make sure that there are plenty of receptacles.
Do we have a lot of receptacles? Oh, that's the village.
And that's a good point,
Yeah,
Tara,
village.
because this past Sunday I had a call chance to clean out
Right.
the
Yeah.
trash cans for the
After-
Summerfest.
Yes.
Yep.
And if they're gonna have food trucks, they
Right.
definitely,
And, you know, that's Monday night, who knows when they come back, so maybe we can add, in another recycling bin. I'll bring that up with Jance. They are working with the village of Pelham and the fire chief to ensure that all the food truck permits are current. They won't let anybody on that isn't. The seniors still are meeting every Monday. Their exercise class is very well attended. And there were 13 round trips in the van to doctor's appointments during the month of May. I've gotten several reports that the rec website you can't read it on your phone. It's not mobile compatible. So I'm at next week's meeting with the rec commission, I'll bring that up. Perhaps we can do an upgrade. So more on that. Pelham Together held its annual Summerfest yesterday. It was very, very well attended. There were 10 musical acts at the gazebo, all students. The talent in this town is beyond anything. It was incredible. There was also tie-dye, mural painting, arts and crafts, volleyball, and a dog parade with our own Supervisor McLaughlin as one of the judges. I did hear that he recused himself when his grand dog walked.
thank you.
And the cap of the day was a beer garden, and it was well attended also.
What a beautiful day.
Yes,
Yeah, it
I
was
saw many of my
perfect.
friends.
Beautiful day.
One of the performers' parents suggested that she's a grant writer, and she has offered to write a grant to purchase a sound system. And that's something they were willing to talk to both the rec department, us, Pelham Together. No, you don't want that.
No, yes,
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 yes.
yes,
Yes,
Of course, yeah.
yes.
So if we could store it in the somewhere here, that would be much needed, and I will get them on that.
Oh, that would be,
Because
that'd be a home run.
yes, I think so too.
Yeah,
And
that
we,
Memorial Day was terrible.
it was
Well,
quite
Memorial
crazy yesterday morning.
Memorial Day, because what happened, I don't know, maybe some radio signal got into it and it was bump,
Oh,
bump,
right.
Oh,
bump,
that's so
bump, bump.
annoying.
Constantly.
Because they usually.
That never happened before,
Yeah.
correct. But at the hockey thing, it was terrible. Nobody
Well,
heard
we
it.
don't really have a.
Yeah,
it
so
has to
yeah,
be
I'm,
up.
Okay, but it would have to be shared with, and who knows, they could help with the
well,
band starting.
everything is shared.
Right,
Everything
yes,
is shared.
absolutely.
But if whatever they need from us, do it.
Okay,
please.
terrific, awesome.
I
And that is it.
hate to be a party pooper. How do the local restaurants feel about the food trucks being at the concert?
Well, it's, okay, I'll give you my opinion. and then
Okay.
The people that are in that lawn, they either bring their own food,
Oh, they
Yes.
do? I've
Yes.
never sat
and,
with them.
and they would never go get up, or, now what, and you correct me if I'm wrong, what we talked about, Mike Iannuzzi and I, is we put the food trucks,
In the back?
no,
Oh,
on Harmon Avenue.
yeah.
Right,
Because if you put them in the back, they gotta get up and go in
Right.
the back.
Okay,
Right.
Or if you
okay,
put them, and that's why they're dealing with the village
Exactly.
of Pelham.
okay,
Right.
But I don't think that's an issue.
okay,
That's my opinion.
I would agree.
okay.
They have them at the
Good point.
market. I haven't been to the most recent ones, but previously they have them on
But
Sundays.
that's
at the market.
early in the morning. You're
That's true,
talking-
it goes
yeah,
till 1.
yeah,
That's
this is
true,
like
not dinner
nighttime,
time.
dinner
Yeah,
time.
that's a good point.
Well, I feel like many local restaurants wanna do something,
They
they
can.
can reach out and
Yeah.
they would definitely entertain having,
Yeah.
you know,
Like Rockwell's did a great, food service yesterday at the beer garden. They
It was
had pretzel
phenomenal.
bites and bratwurst and pulled pork sandwiches and it was
Who did that?
Rockwell's.
Rockwell.
So if they wanted to set something like that up, you know, and sell it.
and, the new pizza place they also
They
have a truck.
Yes, that's right.
And they did the Preservation Society food.
Yes, that's right.
It was delicious.
It was very good.
Okay, thank you.
So I just want to make one comment on being the dog judge. A resident who I've known for 28 years had her dog in it, and she said, if you vote for your grand dog, so I'm going to report you to the town council. So let me just tell you what happened.
There's more to the story.
So my grand dog, as you said, was what's that stuff that everybody eats now that is so healthy from Mexico?
Dried, like freeze-dried.
Avocado?
Avocado. He was an avocado,
Oh, that's
Oh, that's so cute.
and my grandson was a toast.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's
So
really
cute.
cute.
Oh.
So when the judges got together, the three of us, the one guy said, well, we got the avocado and we got this other thing. And he said, and I don't have any dog in this fight, so and I didn't want to say, well, I have a dog in this fight. So I kept my mouth shut. He came in second.
Aw.
Anyway, it was a really nice
It was a
program.
wonderful day.
Yeah.
It really was.
Really. Okay, thank you. Councilwoman Burke, Court and Legal.
So for the first time in 2.5 years, Justice Kagan said, I have nothing to report. So I don't know, I just left it at that. So it sounds like I think things are just back up and running with the courts. The constables have been helping with the market and sort of the townhouse being open and sort of making sure that's maintained. So I just don't have a lot.
That's good.
We were supposed to have a meeting today with Eleanor Peck from the clean energy community. Unfortunately, I had a funeral today that I had to go to, so we're gonna reschedule that, but she's gonna help us finally, hopefully soon, input all the paperwork we need to get some credits for the, energy grants. The pride flag is up. Dan, Molly, thank you so much. It looks so fantastic. It's a banner, right? It looks
Right.
great.
Yeah, it looks terrific.
And they did the progress flag, which was requested by the individual who came to us a couple years ago. To be more inclusive in their community. So I know he's going to be very happy. I took a picture and I'm sending it to him. I don't have any reports, right?
I think I put them.
Oh, you did. I was hoping to be really free tonight. Now that's
And just before you start, you know that the bagpiper that was playing for Memorial Day is a part-time town employee.
Oh, really?
We thought he was a constable, but it's Bill, and
Oh.
he works for the
Oh.
court. He's
Court
your
clerk.
part-timer
Oh, he's
in
the part-time court
and he was
clerk.
yes.
Oh, how nice.
Yes.
And my neighbor.
Oh, really?
He's
Aw, that's so
a
nice.
really nice
I heard he's
guy.
great. Heard great things.
He saved us at Winterfest when the lights didn't come on and the electricity didn't come on.
Oh.
He paid for 40 minutes and 25
Oh,
degree
how
heat.
nice. So,
That's not easy.
and Dan, are you going to mention the two things that came in today in the
Yes.
local law for video okay, so I'm gonna leave that to you. So then the reports, we have the justice receivables for the, month of April of 2022. Justice Kagan received an amount of $38,557. And for the month of April 2022, Justice Gardner received an amount of $16,441. And the receiver of taxes report for May of 2022, town county taxes for 2022 received are $2,647,814.04. Town county taxes for 2021 are $2,843.22. School taxes, $66,560.75. School collection fee, $559.10. Duplicate payments for school were $233.88. Refund of duplicate payments for the town were $23,749.34. Penalties and interest, $20,156.12. Liens, $29,452.35. Miscellaneous, $155. Proratas, $3,270.76. For a total of $2,747,297.88. And that is it.
I have a couple of questions, a couple of asks.
Sure.
This very sad thing that happened in Texas, one of the things that came out of it was the lack of radio.
Yes. They had issues with their radios.
And
I saw
I
that.
think you need to speak to Steve,
Yep.
because he wanted, there was something about the radio
Yep.
frequencies not being in line with the new police ones. Can you find out about that?
I will.
And then
I will.
We'll see if we can allocate something
Yep.
for that. And the second thing, this is not an ask, I just want to let everybody know that Kristen and I talked about the constable car, about getting a new one. And we got a quote of about $50,000, which I sent to Kristen. But we're still waiting for the $109,000 to come back on the fly car. And I would like to get, personally, I'd like to get that money back and then.
Oh, for the other.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we're at right now, and hopefully a miracle will happen, so.
Okay.
Any questions for Kristen? Okay. Councilwoman Curtin on the library.
There's a new library trustee that's sworn in last month. His name is Matthew Kane, and he's now on the library board. And he came in and signed the book, and moving forward, I spoke to Terrence Mullen, the president of the library board, and I spoke with Augusta, the library director, and moving forward, those folks are going to make their best effort to come to our meeting, be sworn in here, and sign the
Okay.
book here in a public meeting, which I think is the way it typically works.
How it works is that we have to approve the person,
Correct.
even before they get, so the board gets the
The resume.
resumes. And we look at it, and then we approve what the library board has asked us to approve, and then we get them to come in.
Yes. So I explained that process, and that will be happening moving forward. There's a lot of great programming going on in the library. As always, it's on their website. We're trying to do better linking it over from our website to their programming and what they're offering. So anyone who needs more information can go to the library website and get there through the town website. Speaking of the library grant from, I think it's Amy Pollin's office. There's a $50,000 grant from Senator Biagi's office. That I've been told that's moving in a positive direction, so I should have more information on that next month. On just a quick on the website, on the town website, I was thinking there was a little misinformation after the flood last Thursday night. There's some comments saying that the town is responsible for sewers and infrastructure. And I thought that might be a good idea, Supervisor McLaughlin, to post that graphic that you have on our website. So I will get that from you, and we will upload it to the website, and then we can point people there.
I did see some of that too,
Yeah.
great idea.
So I think that would just be helpful for folks to know what each village is responsible for and what the town is responsible for. And as much as I think we'd all like to help, it's not in our jurisdiction to help, although happy to help. Also, just like very quickly, there's a bunch of complaints last night about noise.
33.
Yeah,
Wow.
coming from the Bronx. I got a message late, it was probably around 11:15. I got in touch with one of my contacts who's elected in the Bronx. He was able to call the inspector of the 47th precinct. He got back and said they were going to do as much as they could. They had other things going on, and then I think within about an hour the music was off.
I've never seen that many complaints.
Yeah.
The Pelham Manor set up.
I saw
an
a distinct,
An
Right.
email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And
Address,
and
yeah.
they put me on there as a receiver of it.
Oh.
And my when I woke up this morning, it was this morning, yesterday morning, it was exploded.
This morning, yeah, because
Wow.
it started last night at around 10,
Yeah, right,
11.
last
Yes,
night.
it did. And it was.
And I just counted them, it was 33 noise complaints.
I didn't hear it.
I mean, people would just, I asked a couple people if they heard it from on my side, and they didn't, but it sounded like it was hell.
It was really, it was reaching, very far reaching. I mean, from people who had not heard it before. It's always, there's one woman who always hears it, and I've been in touch with her because she's done a lot of outreach to Senator Biagi's office. And so she'll notify me, and if luckily I was awake and I was able to reach out, but we have to do more, with our counterparts in the Bronx to try to combat this.
I have to tell you that my son did not buy a house in that side of Pelham because of that.
Yep.
Because
It's
when
a
he
big
rented
problem.
the house for a year and a half, he said it was unbelievable.
It's a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of those people, emails said, who wants to buy my house? Terrible.
I don't blame them. I heard it one time last year, and it was bad.
I think I've only heard it twice on where we
Where are the
are.
complaints coming from, by the library, that area?
The library,
Wolf Lane,
No.
all the way in, on Corliss, someone I know heard it on Corliss, and in over by, the train.
right.
Pretty, you
Right.
know, it was
Yeah, I
pretty
have
far
heard
from
that.
the open.
High
You could
Brook.
hear it.
Well, some of them, those noise complaints said they not only had their air conditioner on.
The
and
windows closed.
Windows closed, they had a
Noise
white
machine.
noise.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
And they
I
still
can
heard it?
still
Yes.
hear it.
Yes.
Wow.
Some people said their windows were
Vibrating.
Vibrating.
vibrating. I mean,
Mine
it was astounding. when I
Yours
read it.
were?
Yeah, I have amazing windows, and I never hear it, and there was definitely,
So you had something too?
Wow.
It's terrible.
yeah.
Okay,
That is
thank
my
you.
report. You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so I got a lot of things. So,
Okay.
I went to the 75th Rotary Anniversary, which was over at the Pelham Arts Center. We gave them a proclamation, and they gave us a donation to buy a bench, a new bench for, over here.
Oh, nice.
And it's gonna be in their honor, obviously. That was very nice. I went to the senior citizens lunch that the Civics gave, and it was a pretty nice spread from Depot Days. Very, very good, and they were very delighted to have it. Kristen and I met with Pelham Together representatives a couple of weeks ago. Kristen and I didn't know why we were meeting with the Pelham Together representative, and it's a result of something that Kristen had brought up, that to do with the Pelham Together people, and it has to do something with the library, and we gave them the library people to speak to, so we don't know what's gonna happen with what they're thinking about, if it's even gonna happen. But Kristen and I gave it off to the library board. So we walked out of there and couldn't figure out why we were there. But they have a good idea, but again, the library board has to deal with it. The Memorial Day Parade, we were the only elected officials that were smart enough to get convertibles, so we didn't have to walk. So we had everybody behind us, and we were in 2 convertibles.
Yes.
Maura's convertible,
Thank
my
you,
son's
Maura.
convertible,
It was
and we were,
quite a nice ride.
yes.
It was a good day, I have to
Yeah.
say.
And it worked out very well. There's an Eagle Scout ceremony this Friday at 6:30, and those 6 proclamations that are sitting there on the counter are for the Eagle Scout ceremony. It's amazing how many Eagle Scouts that we have.
Pelham, that's what I was saying today.
It's amazing. I
And
mean,
where's the ceremony?
at the townhouse.
Oh, nice.
At 6:30. I mean, to become an Eagle Scout, you gotta do something
Big.
significant things. And I think since I've been a deputy supervisor, I must have given out, what, 15?
I don't want to take that.
Because she hates when I call her up and say, I need 6 proclamations. But that's
It's a big deal.
on 6:10.
It's very moving. I had to step in for Dan one night, and
I forgot about
it's
that.
quite moving, and the group that he was getting honored, he did a garden preservation at Woodlawn Cemetery for some famous tombstones, and worked with them there, and it was fascinating. It's very touching, very touching.
Well, I know none of you can go to Pelham Shore Park, but if you want, I'll take you as a guest.
I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, okay.
I can because of my
But
mother.
one of those guys, and I was at Shore Park 2 weeks ago, and I saw that the gazebo, it was refreshed completely over there. And one of those
Oh, they did
Eagle Scouts did it.
You know what, one of the best projects I've seen from the Eagle Scouts is the High Line.
Yep,
Restoration.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
great.
I-
That's one of these kids too.
Yeah, I walked up there, it's really incredible.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest green spaces in the village of Pelham.
It's really nice.
Okay, so I sent to the board the invitation for the Juneteenth festival,
Yeah.
which is on Saturday, 6/18, from 2 to 8 p.m. There's a Children's Center playground dedication at 5 o'clock this Friday. I don't know if you people know this, but the playground has been closed for 2 weeks. They redid the playground with an anonymous donation, and it looks terrific, and they're gonna have a opening, cut the ribbon opening on this Friday at 5 p.m. In line with the Children's Center, I spoke to the director, and we have a month-to-month lease with them, and we talked today, and we're going to redo the lease. We're gonna do a modification, and I'm gonna sit down with the director when Tom Kleinberger finishes the lease. We're very happy with them, they're very happy with us, and they will have exclusive use of the playground from 7 in the morning till 6 at night, which is basically what we do now, but we're gonna put it in the lease. I had a swearing in of a new constable, John Zaccolillo. He is the son of a retired Pelham policeman. He worked for the corrections department, and now he left the corrections department. He owns his own auto mechanic shop in New Rochelle. It was kind of a, what do you call it? An emergency swearing in that I did, because he has to start school for the constables on Monday. And he is the guy that's gonna be able to do the Glover Field.
Awesome.
So,
Great.
and it's tough getting somebody to do Glover Field.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
nice guy. He was a big guy. Which I heard his father is the
Yes,
same.
quite tall,
Yeah.
quite tall.
Everybody got this, I hope, in the mail, what we
Yes.
gave for the $300 with the free and the 10803 calendar events. It's pretty nice.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Came
Yeah.
up yesterday.
So, and Pelham Manor did join in, by the way.
Good.
Oh, good.
We saw that on the bottom there, the sponsorship.
Yeah, they were on the
Yeah.
bottom there. Did everybody see the new Village of Pelham Manor, Village of Pelham sign?
Yes.
It
Yes.
looks great.
Beautiful.
It looks great. Now, I didn't know that also was an anonymous donation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it looks terrific. It looks really terrific. I have a request from me. The August meeting that's scheduled for 8/1, would like to push it to 8/8. If anybody has a problem with that, let me know.
No.
One last thing, and I got this on, not one last thing, I got a few more things. I sent to the board the thing from Joe, our assessor, regarding the hardship exemption for seniors in terms of the exemption going from $29,900 to $50,000. He's gonna get me more information on that, but we're gonna have to talk about that and decide if we wanna do that. I would assume we all wanna do, but we're not gonna talk about that tonight because we gotta get more information. I sent all the board members the the open meeting law changed today. During the conference call with the county executive today, 3 villages are going to do a local law on that.
Okay.
And I was gonna give it to Tom, let Tom look at it. Basically, when I read it today quickly, is that if one of our board members is someplace that they wanna join the meeting, but they can't, and they're on a Zoom situation, if the public can't go in to that location, that person, at this point, after the June 15th, can no longer be included in the meeting. So, the public has to have
Access.
Zoom
to your
access.
house if can't be at the meeting. You'd have to do a local law to change that. So when Tom gets to it, we'll talk about it. What was my point?
It has to be for like
And look, that's after
emergency.
June 15th. Right now, because of the pandemic, the public doesn't have to be available. You still have to have the video, okay? But anyway, you can read it if you'd like, but I'll give it to Tom. And the last thing that I was totally unaware of this. Today, in the conference call that we had, it came out that they talked about the 2 beaches that Westchester has, which is Croton Beach and the
Glen Island.
Glen Island.
What about Ryan?
The third one that I thought we had was Playland Beach.
Right.
We don't.
Oh, that belongs to the Playland operator?
Standard Amusement.
Ah.
And that beach is not open right now. And the Westchester County has no control over it. I totally missed that. When they gave Standard Amusement Rye
Playland.
Playland, the beach went with them.
That's terrible.
So I wasn't aware of that, so I just thought I'd pass that along.
Is Playland open?
It's
I
under
have-
major construction.
Is it
It's
open?
made progress, but maybe the rides are open, but the main area, I can't imagine, because the ticket booth is being rebuilt, you know.
Wow.
I don't
It
think it's
doesn't
open
usually
yet.
open till 4th of July,
Oh, well, there you go, so they have a little more time.
or that, right after school lets out.
Yeah, it's in rough shape right now.
And the pool is also
Yeah.
being redone. I was just, I wasn't aware that the beach was no longer under the auspices of Westchester County. So I just passed that along. Um, And if, that's it. Anybody have any questions for me? Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Or do we need to have public comment?
Public
Good
comment.
I'm sorry, but nobody adjourned the meeting anyway. Do we have public comment? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
What a nice meeting for the 1st of June. Now I can go to the civic meeting.
Where is
Oh,
Tom?
That's
good.
tonight?
Yeah, it's
I
every.
got a civic dinner dance committee.
Oh, all right, because I thought the email was tomorrow, right?
Wait, say that again?
Board meeting.
Oh,